Sunset, it's a Friday night, and put on a leather jacket. Walk fast, like you're the king of the world, like you could get any girl. Well, baby, maybe you can. Film school and a bleeding mind, you swim with monsters.
Hi, are you ready? Let's go. Putting the last bit is food here. We're not gonna take this on the paddleboard because today we are going to show you how our dry bags from Outdoor Masters, how they work. They sent us 4 dry bags. We have 2 10-liter dry bag. This is a 10 in blue and another one in blue. Actually, you can get sizes and colors in all of the above, but they sent us 2 10 liters that are blue, and then 2 20-liter ones. One is, I don't know, this is pink, I believe, and then this is yellow. So we're gonna put them to test. Here, this 20-liter dry bag from Outdoor Master. This one features our DSLR camera. This one probably is going to have some goodies, little treats. Nothing crazy here as we're going to go on the water. Yeah, I had even this on my thigh because I'm going to need it for my hair. So we're going to put a little bit of food. I just want to show you what it looks like before we open it. So yeah, so it's going to look just like this one when it's open. Actually, I'm going to need to open it anyway, so I might as well do it with you guys. And what's amazing, we have so many of those now. It has these telephone protector, which also will allow your phone to not go underwater. So now it comes with two in each dry bag. It's crazy. So it comes with a strap, and actually I'm gonna put my phone in it. So we're gonna use that together. Oh, there's another side I could have opened. Just technically, there you go. There's a sticky side that you open up. Oops. There we go. So it got a little bit bent, but as soon as we go in the water, the heat of it will flatten this quite well. Now, I don't know, this one looks maybe a little bit smaller. It's a bit different system, actually, it looks like. Then, oh no, it's the same, but it is a bit different. This is like a more rounded. I thought I was gonna have to turn something, but so they made it more round, this, as opposed to square. I might have to take my case out for some reason. I have a feeling that this one is not as long, not as deep. I might have to take my case out. I doubt it's gonna. Let me give it a try. Actually, it's better. Somehow they must have made it wider, so as a result it seems not as long, but it is. So actually this one fits like a glove. This new version of Outdoor Master phone case, it's actually an improvement from the last one I had when I got the paddleboard. So as you can see, we have two paddleboard bags. So here's this one, and the other one already has my touring ISUP, the Orion touring ISUP. So yes, I skipping a few things here. I was concentrating on the phone that I was telling you comes in this dry bag. So this is a 10-liter dry bag. It closes like this. You turn it once, twice, 3 times, and then you close it. Just you have to make sure that you get this out, though. If it gets stuck underneath and you can't find it, right? So 1, 2, 3, and there we go. So it makes it for, it's not huge once you have rolled it up the 4 times, but they say that's the way to make it waterproof, but that's sufficient for a couple of hours outdoor trip on the water. We're not gonna go far at all. We're just gonna have a couple of bars, a couple of juice boxes, a kind of thing, and that's pretty much it. The rest is gonna be for when we get back to the car. So that would be that. In here we have our drone. So here, for example, I'm gonna show you, make sure we can close it. Anyway, 10-liter bag, like the other one does, there is a strap that you want to attach. So that will go, oops, I have good reflexes, that's good. Here, and then, or you could do that if you want to put it across your body, or you just put it at the very top. There's options. You could actually, technically, you could do that, or do it even on the back of you. That probably would work. Or you, like backpack kind of thing. Or you just put it, no, that's not the one I wanted to undo. Or you can put this one over here. Now, one thing I learned from watching some videos out there, someone was saying, I prefer, and I can see why, it makes it easier to roll this without this on. And then once you have done your 4 turns, then you attach this. So that works, and then you can have this. You can hold it here, you can make it longer. Obviously this is short, like a little handbag, or you can make it more loose, and you probably can put it around your body, just like so. So that works. You could even paddle like this if you're comfortable. The only thing, just be careful that it doesn't get you off-centered, and then you don't want to fall in the water. But if you do, just let your body fall in the water. We'll talk about that later as far as safety on the water. Don't try and fall onto your paddleboard, as you'll hurt yourself more than falling into the water. Okay. So I might have folded an extra time. That makes it that it's going to look smaller, but then it's more waterproof, right? Safety-wise. So you don't have to remove this because there is a swivel system here. So no matter what, you can fix the tangling later on. So 1, 2, 3, and then on the third you can then. Is it how it works? On the third, then it doesn't matter which way either. But I would think if you go this way, it might give it a little bit more security. So it looks a little bit longer this way if you just do this one 3 times around and then attach. Now I'm going to show you the big one. This one right now as our DSLR camera. 1, 2, 3. I can't even do 4, and we're not going to put anything else just for extra safety. But then you have to make sure that this is out, because otherwise then you can't find it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm going to attach this. And should this be, it's going to unswivel itself, so it's all good. And then you have this. So now we're gonna put this to the test. So this is what you see with a full 4 twist for our DSLR camera. That's what it looks like. Let's do the same thing for our drone, which we're gonna be using as well. So 1, 2, and make sure I have this again pulled out, otherwise it's gonna get stuck under. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see that this can get tangled, so actually I'm going to make it longer first so it doesn't get in the way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Perfecto. And there. We have a bit more trouble here because the box of the drone is more square, but we got it. So this is for our drone equipment, including batteries and all that stuff. And here we have our first aid kit. I add a couple of other things I have in another emergency safety kit that I have in the car in another bag. You never can have enough. It's better to have too much and not need it than have too little and then you're stuck without it. So here I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 4 again, and no problem. So it does get entangled, so if you don't want to have to deal with the entangling of the strap, then just put the strap afterward. and there's no problem. It's pretty light what's in here. And now we have our emergency or stuff in there. This is what it and each of these bags came with 2 of these. So now this is amazing, and I'm gonna lock this. One thing I realize that every time that I put my, so you gotta pull this out like this to make sure to get this to go in. There you go. And then you close it. You pull it inward to close it. Now to this, I'm gonna add the strap. One thing that I would not realize right away. It took me a few seconds, and then I'm like, oh, each time it gets stuck. It's we're gonna put. Actually, it's better. They fixed this. It's different now. So here, this is just right here. Instead, before they had a little string that so you would pass it through to tie it, kind of thing. And as a result, it always kept getting stuck. I'll show you. I'll reopen this. It always kept getting stuck, that little string here. And then I would try and close this, and obviously it would not work. But somehow they caught on to that. That's what I love about Outdoor Master. You know, they're like, you know, price-wise, they're like in the middle. They're not the lowest in price. They're not the highest in price. They're like the $2,000 paddleboard as a paddleboard. Yet they deliver quality, and as a result, they are really working on always improving and making changes to make things better, easier for people, and lasting longer, and the quality of the product to always keep improving. So that is definitely something I really love about Outdoor Master, besides their dedication to helping everybody out there to be outdoor. So this is all it takes us to prepare Wayne with all of the gear that he prepares, the batteries. We even have extra batteries here for the drone, I believe. And this one has a zipper, which is great, and he has his batteries for even extra memory card, and it's in a Ziploc, and it's going right here. So we are prepared. Same on the other side, he has something to clean his lens, microfiber, and we have our bags filled with the new touring Chasing Blue from Outdoor Master. I love that one. I go so fast. Wayne is like, I can't keep up with you, Sophie. And then this is the ISUP board for my yoga. And so yeah, we're gonna take all that on the road, on the water, and come on along with us. It takes lots of work, lots of preparation, but we love to do it because it's fun in the case. And we're gonna go explore again, show you how these dry bags work on the water or in the water. We're gonna put them to the test in the water for a while and prove with you that they stay dry the entire, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. They're gonna be submerged in water. Let's go. Hello, welcome back to our channel, Healthy Body by Sophie, where we have fun moving our body in exciting ways. Look at this. Here we are on beautiful Lake Erie. Again, yes, this is our favorite spot for the summer because it is not too far from our home and it's beautiful out here. We're going to be featuring the Outdoor Master gear, specifically the dry bags. So the two small ones here are the 10 liter the 2 blue colors, 10 liter from Outdoor Master. So I'm gonna put them to the test. Same actually, we have all of the dry bags on here. And then here, so in these here, in the 10 liter one of them has food. And then and the other one has our emergency kit gear. Well, obviously besides the Westall, we have the marine grade Fox 40 and as well our life jackets. So those are emergency. Well, water can be emergency too. We have that. And then the 2 other bags that are 20 liter dry bags. So we're gonna attach this strap here a bit more secured because we're gonna submerge these the paddleboard. So also this paddleboard is something new to us because we just got this paddleboard, the Chasing Blue Orion Touring, which is 12 feet 6 inches, 32 inches in width. We love this paddleboard. Wayne has had the opportunity, actually both have had the opportunity to try as well another touring board and of a lesser grade, and also a smaller one that's only 30 inches in width. And definitely the one that's the other touring board, not quite as big. This one is a foot longer and it's better quality. Wayne made a point that he was able to, because he just tested this board today, this paddleboard coming here from where we park with our car. And he said this one is a lot better quality. It goes cut in through the water a lot more smoothly, and therefore it's almost like effortless, really, if you're going at a nice, comfortable, relaxing pace. And I'm gonna flip this over, so make sure it's all secure. I mean, we're not going anywhere with this, so it will be fine. And we're gonna put it to test. Now, really, we're trusting Outdoor Master because in here we have our drone set up. And then in here, well, the camera is not in it anymore, but there's still the gear for the camera, like the mic for the receiver for the mic I'm using is in here, and this is now waterproof, so we can't risk it to damage it. Okay, so with no further ado, let's flip this over, and we're going to time it 3 to 5 minutes. We'll see, because I want to get onto some exercise on the paddleboard, and I might do some exercise as well on here just to see if it's quite enough. So we're gonna flip it and test it. There we go. So that's one way to test the paddleboard. I'm actually gonna sit on it because that's the way. Make sure it's. There you go. Oh, I'm getting too close here. So Wayne is gonna push me away, and I'm just gonna wait on the paddleboard, upside down here. I know people are gonna be. She doesn't know how to be on a paddleboard. What have you seen? Who is the name of this amazing teacher of paddleboard in Hawaii, who said he's had actually customers who once someone actually literally went on his paddleboard, one of his customers, upside down on the paddleboard, and he was wondering why he was not moving. Flip it back because we want to make sure our drone is in good condition right now and that it didn't get soaked, so that we can use it. So we're gonna test it again now, and now my hands are wet and we didn't bring any towel, so I'm gonna have to wait till my hands are dry. But let's flip it again. There you go. Looks good, nothing moved. I mean, obviously there's no hurricane or anything going on here. Okay, so let's see this. Actually, these are clothes. There's things that would be clothing, so it's a good test to see if it is dry. My hands are wet though, so I'm gonna let it dry a tiny bit, the outside of the bag, just to make sure I'm not getting any water from the outside of the bag inside. And I'm going to shake all of that water out. And it's very dry. Let's get Wayne to take a look in there. It's super dry. And I mean, my hands are wet and I'm touching inside, so if there's water inside, that's because of me opening this. There's drops that came in from opening the bag. But other than that, can you have a shot here, Wayne? It's completely dry. I have my clothes here. I even have my car keys. This is all dry. It is all dry. Oh, I have my phone. I have Kleenex. So here, Kleenex. Not TP, but Kleenex is completely dry. So that's the test. We had bought yesterday some napkins. We forgot the napkins, or they're in another bag. So we'll have to test that bag because it's in another bag. So let me back up a bit because I'm too close. Okay, so I'm gonna close this bag because safety first. You know, once I took my phone out of its protective case and I didn't close the protective case because I was gonna put the phone back in it while I was using my phone. And as a result, well, not as a result, but then by accident, I dropped the case in the water. And then I could not put my phone right away back inside the case because it was all wet. So make sure you always, if it's something that's an outer shell that's meant to protect things and keep it dry, make sure you don't chance getting it wet. Alrighty, so we're good. We tested this one. The other one is the same stuff. I probably should make it smaller, but this is okay. So now we're gonna open the red one, right? The red one, because here the camera gear, well, there's still some gear in here, but not as essential. We're gonna show you this one. This one is where the drone is. My hands are wet again from touching all of this. Just making sure my paddleboard back there is there, but it is. All right, so we're gonna test this. I'm gonna take it out of here. Am I too close? Oh, I'm good. Good? Okay, let's shake some of that water on the outside. I don't have a towel to dry it, so some water may go inside as I open it because of the water being on the outside and on my hands. And it is completely dry. Just at the edge is wet because the outside was wet. I'll come up closer here, and the case that the drone is in here, and it's completely dry. I mean, you know, where it's touching my hand is wet, and that's because of, again, the outside was wet. And to show you, we have some, ta-da! Oops, sorry.
Completely dry.
Completely dry. That is completely dry. Now let's put this back in there. It's always good to have. I'm turning around here. The water is pretty calm. Actually, it's very calm. Oop, I paddle over there. It's very calm, except that there's a boat and the jet skis and all of that. Some sailboat, but sailboat don't really create too much since they're usually sailing. And oh, I gotta put this back in. And we're gonna close it. So yeah, it's a little bit wet on the outside here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's close it. So this is a little bit, oh, you gotta make sure that this is out. One thing you gotta make sure this is out. Let me keep turning so I'm not facing away from you guys. There we go. So 1, 2, and keep pushing that out. 3 and 4, and then keep turning in that direction and closing. There you go. Perfect. And now this is going to be attached to, I like to attach this to the carabine. This way and that's really should be enough technically. But then I use a strap to do an extra connection of the, and I put the security here, there you go, until it's shut. So it's not going anywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. We wanted to test those dry bags for you. They're working definitely. And we would like to thank Outdoor Master for sending those to us, including this paddleboard, Chasing Blue Orion Touring, the touring board ISUP version. which is 12 feet 6 inches, 30 in length, then 32 inches in width and 6 inches in height. Compared to my Synergy Yoga ISUP board, which is 35 inches in width, 10.6, so 10 feet 6 inches, and as well 6 inches in width. So these are the two we have from Outdoor Master. We're looking so much forward to trying more because we love Outdoor Master support and gear. So now that we have put to the test, like real world test, you know, these dry bags, we really can recommend Outdoor Master dry bags because they do work. So, and they do come with 2 carrying case for cell phone each order. That's amazing. All right, and I do recommend with your paddle boards as well to rinse them, and even with soap and water afterward, because when you're on these lakes, you can get bacteria buildup. So I'm gonna have to give it a scrub, gentle scrub with soap and water when we get home, just to keep our SUP. We do dry it with a towel, but we actually need to use soap and water and rinse it with fresh water from our home, actually, which is filtered soft water. And that's what we have for today. It's actually beautiful. It's not too hot right now because it's a bit overcast, but those clouds are actually very nice to see, to watch as they form and shape and change into different things. It's lovely. All right, so we're gonna see if we can find a quieter spot or see if we do a bit of activities here on the paddle boards. And otherwise, we will do it in another video when I feel a little bit better and I don't have my benign possession of vertigo acting up. There could be so many components as to why, but that's the way it is. 1 week at a time we take it. Thank you, take care, namaste.
Sunset, it's a Friday night. Put on a leather jacket. Walk fast, like you're the king of the world. Like you could get